Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. I bought this little 20 drawer storage container at a garage sale. Unfortunately, there's 5 drawers missing, so I'm going to be making some drawers to complete the set. So these particular drawers are 4 centimeters by 6.7 centimeters, and the depth of them is 12 centimeters. So I'm going to cut out a net so that I can make all these little drawers and try and get them a similar shape. I'm using an old box that soft drink cans came in, so this is quite a nice thin box, and I'm just going to draw my measurements out on this. So I need 5 boxes, so let's get started. So our first measurement is 4 centimeters, and then we've got 12 centimeters for the depth of it, so I'm just going down 12 centimeters, and then we've got 4 centimeters again, and to make the little handle I'm going to mark it at 1 centimeter, and then adding an extra 1 centimeter, so that's 2 centimeters. And the other way, we're going in by 4 centimeters, and then we've got 6.7, and then 4 centimeters. And then just draw that up. I've drawn 2 boxes up, so I've got the one there and then one more here. So now what we're going to be doing is along all the lines we're going to score all the lines, and I'm just going to cut my 2 boxes so that I can work on them individually. I've cut both my boxes out. I'm just using the back of a pair of scissors to score all the lines. Make sure that you don't go through, so you just want to score the top part of them. So just like that. And then just do all the lines. I've got all my lines scored, and now on the box where we've got the 4 centimeter, on that particular strip, mark out 1 centimeter on either side of that and just draw a line. That's going to be for our cutting. So we're actually going to be cutting that part out and this small part out between those lines, and the same on the other side. So we're going to be cutting these small sections out of the box. So when you're cutting, you're only cutting to this line. And when you're turning it around, you're actually cutting to the next line, which is the score line. So we're going to cut along there, so just that small piece will come out. When you're cutting, it's always preferable to cut on the side that you don't need. So I need this side, so if I go skew, it's not going to make a difference on the other side. And now we're doing the same this side. So once again, that's our score line. Now we're cutting to this score line. And with this one, we're going along the 1 centimeter mark, and we're going to cut that as well. And then along the score line here, we're going to cut that small piece out. And now we can fold all the lines. So we've cut through so they'll fold quite nicely. For these little pieces here, just cut a small little piece out so that it's easier to fold them in. Gives you a little bit more maneuverability on them to line them up nicely. So I'm only cutting out about 2 millimeters on each of the tabs. So that when we fold them under, we don't have anything to stop them. And now for this little drawer handle, we're going to just fold it over on the fold lines. And we're going to cut in line with this fold line. We're going to just cut the 2 side pieces. For the inside piece, so the first one, just take off about 1 millimeter on that so that when we fold it under, there's no bulk on it. So now we're going to take these pieces and we're going to fold them under. So we've folded it like that. So the inside piece, you're folding under like that, and we're going to glue those in place. So as I said, you need to just make sure that you don't have bulk interfere with your fold lines. So as you can see, this one I didn't cut down. It's a little bit big, so it will make it harder for this one to fold nice and neat. This one I've cut down, so you see it fits perfectly in the little groove there. So I'm just going to cut the other one down. And now I'm just taking some hot glue and I'm going to be gluing these down. You can trim them if you don't want them overlapping, but I want the strength on the top. So I'm just going to glue those ones down. A nice little handle at the top. And now with the pieces that are left, these long ones, fold them and then just turn them around so that you get the right measurement. And then we're going to take those little pieces and we're going to be gluing them underneath there like that. So when we close that under, we've got a nice cute little handle. So I'm just going to glue those ones on. So there's our handle for the drawers, and now we can glue the whole thing together. So gluing just along the tabs here, but before I glue it, I'm actually going to be putting some paper inside here because I'm not really fussed about the tabs not being done, but I would like to have a wee piece of paper inside, and it's much easier to do it while it's open. So I'm going to be using this rather nice polygenic piece of paper just to cover up the Pepsi sign. I've got my little piece cut out. Now the easiest way to get the contact paper apart is to take some tape, put it as close to the edge as you can get without going over, but have some sticking out on the one side, and then on the other side, without touching the tape, put another piece down that way and then just pull it apart. And now we can glue the tabs down, and then I'll take some more paper and just cover these little parts. I've half covered the front part of the handle, so I've left all the paper intact. So now I can glue this one and then just put the paper down once I've glued it. And now I can just put the paper down, so my handle is covered as well. And then I'm just going to take a small piece of the paper and cover this section just half underneath. I've just cut little nicks out on the side there so that I can stick it straight underneath the handle like that. And then I'm going to just trim the sides off. And there's my little box completed. And now we just see how it fits. Extremely happy with the fit. And now I'm just going to make the remainder boxes to fit in there. I've finished making all my little drawers. I'm extremely happy how it's turned out. So now I've got 20 little drawers that I can put all my little things in. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.